Let's talk Thor's Love and Thunder. This one hit a little different for me. Now I'm comparing how I felt after watching Thor Ragnarok the first time versus how I felt watching Thor Love and Thunder. This hits different for one reason. Basically, the character Dr. Jane Foster, her issues with cancer, that hits home for me. So obviously, this is going to resonate far more deeper than Ragnarok did for me. So right now, if I'm basing it off how I felt versus the two movies, Thor: Love and Thunder is a notch above Ragnarok. But because it's the personal issues that resonated for me with Jane Foster and her fighting cancer. So the second part is my favorite scene throughout the movie. In the entire movie is the third act when Thor imbues the Asgard children with his powers. He says for a limited time only, and all the kids, their eyes are all lit up in yellow, and they're all the lightning, and they have these makeshift weapons as they go to take on the shadow monsters. And then you hear the theme of November Rain playing when they do the breakdown into the long into that crescendo, and it just turns into just a long play. And I was like, oh, that's a perfect scene. And the kids are just whooping ass, and the little girl with the doll with the teddy bear, and she's spinning around, and there's lightning to shoot out of the bear. It's hilarious, but I was like, yeah, okay, awesome. I liked the movie. Listen, Taika Waititi does what Taika Waititi does. The jokes are going to be there, so if you don't like the jokes, I don't know. It's Taika Waititi. It's what he does. The only issue I had with the agenda being pushed in the movie when Korg says his two fathers held hands over a pot of lava. Now, if you go back to watch Ragnarok, and when Korg explains how his parents, he said he had a mum, clear as day. He said, yeah, my dad, my mum. His dad would do something his mum didn't like, or vice versa. But go back to watch Ragnarok when he explains his upbringing, his parents. He clearly says a mum, and now in Love and Thunder, he had two dads. I think that the agenda is they're so knee deep in it, they can't come out of it. They can't turn back. They have to keep doubling and tripling down, even though it's going to risk their profit and their bottom line. They have to see this thing through, which they eventually will. They're just too in deep. So agendas aside, I thoroughly enjoyed the movie. I liked it. I mean, Chris is taking more Trenbolone and Sustanol and HGH. I mean, his arms are massive. I know he's getting prepared for the Hulk Hogan role, but he just looked super duper jacked in this one. Like, I need his regiment, his HGH regiment. Other than that, I enjoy seeing the Guardians in for the brief moment that they were in it. It's always good to see the Guardians and Chris Pratt and the team interact with Thor. I think that's just a hilarious combination with Thor and the Guardians. The standout role for me clearly is Christian Bale as Gore. I felt Gore. I felt his anguish. I totally understand, and it really raises a very good question about whoever you pray to, are they really listening? Because the post-credit scene with Zeus as he's healing from the thunderbolt wound given to him by Thor, he's on his rant because he's talking to Hercules. He's like, these people, they don't even know if their God is even listening to them as they pray. And I was like, wow, that's really profound. So this movie is deeper than people are giving it credit for. It really all about questioning one's faith and what deity you pray to, and are they actually listening? And then when they don't answer your prayers, is that an answer? So I can understand. I can see a lot of people taking the Gore side if it comes down to it, especially if you lose a child and your only salvation is to pray to this being, this deity that just lets you down. So I totally felt Gore's mission. Like I said, I have no real beef with this movie. I liked it for what it was, for what it is. The one line when Thor was like, yeah, we no longer eat children. That's a bad thing. I was like, So there it is, my review and breakdown of Thor and Love and Thunder. I liked it. Y'all have a good one. Peace.